Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be taking the most high-tech version of QuickBooks there is, or at least the newest version, QuickBooks Online Trainer, which if you don't know, is QuickBooks' latest version that they've released and is going to replace QuickBooks Self-Employed. It's designed for the smallest and small business, but it's designed to be super simple to use. And we're going to take the latest of Apple's technology, Apple Vision Pro. We're going to merge them together and see what happens when you take the latest Apple product, the latest QuickBooks product, put them together. Have we got a recipe for absolutely amazement and going to change the world, or have we got a recipe for disaster? Stay tuned, find out. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks app on the internet, head of accounts here at Boffix, and also your friendly podcast. We go live each and every Monday morning for Ask the Accountant. Now, in today's video, we're going to go into the unknown. We're going to go and have a look at QuickBooks Online Trainer, the newest version of QuickBooks, and the Apple Vision Pro, and see if they just work together or not. Now, before we go any further, what is QuickBooks Online Trainer? Well, QuickBooks Online Trainer is the simplest version of QuickBooks they've ever released. It's going to replace their QuickBooks Online and is designed to be the simplest version. So simple, in fact, that the very first time you connect your bank account, it's going to go through all of the transactions you've ever made as a business and allocate them automatically via AI. So it seems like the perfect solution to be working on Apple's latest innovation, which is Apple Vision Pro. And the idea of the Apple Vision Pro is to try and make it so that these little things here, they're called glasses, just be interactive and be everything else. And you won't even know I've got them on. Well, you will. And to be honest, I can recommend QuickBooks Online Trainer to every small business out there. A few niggles, but you know, look at my previous videos to look at that one. But they all get fixed. It's only in beta at the moment. And you can look at Apple's latest innovation, QuickBooks Vision Pro. There's only one of those I would ever recommend. I would never recommend Vision Pro. Unfortunately, it's just not ready for prime time. But let's see how it handles QuickBooks and how good it is at being QuickBooks Online. Let's have a look at it. And in we go. Now, as it's loading up, I can kind of tell you that I've done a few adjustments to it. I've actually added this little headband at the top here. Made a world of difference. So let me just get myself... Alright, now the most important thing to understand about the world of QuickBooks Vision Pro is this screen I've got in front of me, right? So at the moment, it should be recorded. So the moment you can see in front of me, I can see the camera that's recording to me. Now, this isn't my normal recording setup. I packed everything away for Outtakes at this point in time. So we're making do with what we've got here. But ultimately, in front of me, I've got my whole setup. Everything's all looking groovy. And if I spin this around here, I actually get transported away into, you know, really nice environment. I can change this environment as well. If I do this little thing here, I can go in, I can change my environment, I can see if it's automatic. Let's actually on this button here, and I can go down to my environment, and I can say, you know what, as much as I love sitting on this beach here, it looks absolutely lovely. I can go on the moon, I can go up here, I can go to a lake, go on the side of a mountain, or I can go, my personal favourite is a lake, just like this. And you'll hear as well, it's like the rain coming down. It looks brilliant, right? Like this here, best bit about the whole experience. And also you'll notice I don't have like controllers or anything. This is all using my eyes to be able to point where I'm looking at. And you'll probably notice when you've got there that some of this, like I'm looking on the left hand side and actually everything on the right side is quite blurry. And we go from there. Now, what we're here to do is look at QuickBooks, right? So I can use my hands, I can look at something and I can just click it and it opens up Safari for me. From here then you can see, I can just get rid of that one and I'm going straight into QuickBooks. And I'm looking at where I want to look and I'm just tapping. And every time I do that, I can use a different one. And this is where the first benefit of this is going to be, because it actually knows all of my passwords because I use Apple anyway, my ecosystem. So I can go find the password I want, get myself signed in. And when it comes to knowing passwords and making sure authentication and everything else is right, it all works perfectly because it uses my eyes as the security. So what's happening here is I don't need that bit there, but I can, and you know, I need a text coming through, right? Now, in every other device, I'd have to probably take it off, get my phone out. Nope, all one ecosystem. The text has come through. I'm in, sat on my lake, or remember, I just turned this here and I'm back, sat in my office. You know, with this here, I can make this bigger and small as I actually need it to be. Bring it out like here. This, to me, is where the benefit of using this comes from. It's about productivity, right? Now, I can actually get a keyboard and mouse trackpad together and I could type away and go through from here. But the beauty of using QuickBooks Sole Trader is I don't need that. All I need is these things, my hands, my eyes, and this little device, and I'm off to the races. So let's see what I can do in QuickBooks Sole Trader. So from here, I can go to my transaction and go to bank transactions. I can see all my transactions have already started to come through and they're all working lovely in here. And I can go into any of these and go, you know what, that Prime Video channels, personal spending. Yep, look at that. Instavolt, that's travel, that looks good. Apple Green Stores, yep. QPart, good. And the crazy thing about this is I haven't done anything to this. This is all AI at this point in time. But if I do find something that I'm not 100% happy with, so that down there, that chargeable one, let's go to there. I can change this down and I can go through and go, look, you know what, that should be travel. If I need to, I can use my little, start typing the word travel in, and travel expense just appears there. Just look how much easier this is, or how intuitive this is to work. Like, and I can have the screen as big or as small as I need it to be. I can move it around wherever I want. I can make this so much bigger. I can have this there. I can have different screens up as well if I wanted to and have them there. But ultimately, I'm just going through and I'm using QuickBooks perfectly as it's intended to use, but with my hands. And I'm going through and I'm just checking these things around. Opus, why has that gone to meals and entertainment? That is not right at all. Let's change that one. So really that should be some sort of like subscription, maybe professional fees. Subscription not there, unfortunately. So best probably thing to do is me to fly through this. Let's put this to for now. Other business expense, put it there. Press save, and I can literally go through here and interact with everything that I've got. I need to send an invoice out. Let's go send an invoice out from here. So I go create an invoice. So I've got my invoice in front of me. What I like about this is exactly what my invoice is going to look like to them. Don't worry about that zoomed experience. That's me trying to make it nice for them. So from here I can go, right, what product and service do I want to send out? Or what customer first of all? Let's do my customer. So I just go in here, click, go to test customer, perfect. And what product and service do I want? I want my product and service to be that test product there. From here, I just need to go in and say, actually, put my numbers on. Let's do 40, return. Brilliant. So that's gone through there. And as I kind of click into maybe the other one, there's my £400 there. And if I wanted to, I could give them a discount as well. All these customization options, but ultimately from here, all I need to do is preview and send. You can see it's coming up here. This is about to go through. Yeah, it looks good to me. I can even send me a copy as well. Why not do that? Well, send me a copy as well. Send invoice. Just send an invoice directly from my Vision Pro. I can then see who's paid me, who hasn't, and go through and go customer and goals. I can see, look, I wanted to get more customers, more income, and I've done that. So that's my goals. I can create new goals. I've got one customer at the moment. I want to reach 10. My income's coming through. Customers there as well. From here, I can say, you know what? How am I doing? I'm £400 in. Let's send in them a reminder. Let's get that reminder over to them. Again, directly from here. And the newest version of QuickBooks Sole Trader actually now has a cash flow forecasting tool. So it can see here that looking at September, That's what the cash flow is expected to be based on the information we have. Money coming in and everything. I've got all of these cash flow forecasting. November, it looks like income's going to come in. December, it looks like it's seeing that income coming through. Yeah, and then from here as well, I can change my months as well. I can go to the next 6 months. See what my cash flow is looking like. I can go and explore scenarios and say, look, I need to go and make a large purchase. It's going to be for £1,000. Return, press next. And then it can track, look, where my purchase figure is going to be, what my projected is going to be. And I can say, look, let's move that from there to there. And how's that? Consulting our crystal ball, how's that going to change things? And then it can move that over as well. I've got cash balance plus projected. And I can see my reports as well. So I can go into my reports section, have a look at my profit and loss by month. I'll look at profit and loss by customers I've done here. So look, there's my test customer there. There's my not specified customer, like how much I've made between them. So that's always good to see. But it's my profit and loss by month that I'm interested in. And look, I'm fully interact with this. This is the most interactive I can be with here. And it just gives me a chance to feel like I'm part of it, right? I can see it straight in front of me. And if I need to, I can be even closer to me and really just look at these numbers and understand them. You know, why has my car and van expense disappeared between February, March and May? Like, what's the reason for it? I've got sales going through, but then it falls down. I've got services figure here. What does that relate to? Just tap into it. I click into it and I go straight into it from there. Make it bigger if I need to, remember. So I get even more information on the screen as I would like. And then finally, I can go to my taxes area and make sure I'm fully up to date of what my income tax position is going to be. So at the moment, my income less my expense. I'm not hitting those tax thresholds at this current time. So there's zero tax that it's been shown for me at this point in time. It's under the personal allowance. Brilliant. Okay, let's go and push it forward. And I just have that opportunity to see these going forward. Absolutely love it. Think it works really, really well. And it's fully interactive. Go back to my dashboard, see what's going on, see in front of me. There's my bank account, there's my income, there's my expense, there's my profit and loss. And if I want to customize this layout, I can customize this to my heart's content. Move that bank account over there, probably put that profit and loss there, get the mileage on that side, get the income up there, and just leave the expenses sat there. And if I don't want to see the expenses anymore, press the little X on there. Absolutely done. Press the done button. That's the information I need. That's what I can do to help me run my business. And at the very top here, it's telling me, test customer paid their invoice. Great to see. Monthly, great job in August. Your hard work is paying off. Take a look and have a look at that information there. It says net profit. Here's how August shaped up. Net profit was up by £5.50. Income was up by £42. Business spending was up, and cost of goods. I love this whole breakdown, giving me that bit of monthly recap. Let me know how my business is doing. And it's giving me encouragement to use my mobile app as well. And there we have it. Like, this is the future in a nutshell, kind of, right? So I'm not saying that this is by far the only way we're ever going to interact with stuff. I'm also not saying that this is the way that is definitely going to be the future anytime soon. But if they can get that technology into more this sort of element, I think we're definitely onto a winner. This isn't for everyone at this point in time, right? As you can see by my head, like, it's not, it generally hurts to use it from time to time. We're trying to use like different straps on it and stuff like that to try and hope for it. But at the end of the day, look how heavy that looks just from here, right? This technology isn't ready for everyone to go out there and use. But I do believe, and I do see this as something that is, it's definitely something we've got to keep an eye on. I do see it like that. I do see that this is the way that's going to be. And when we have technology as good as QuickBooks Self-Employed, Sole Trader from QuickBooks, one of the things is I tried to do this on Xero, failed miserably, just not designed for this. I have tried to do that experience on other VR units. In theory, this similar price should work just as well. It doesn't. It doesn't work anywhere near. Like, I can put this on here and get myself into the world, and I can start seeing very similar scenarios, and I can kind of see all this behind me, and you know, very similar aspect, you know, and it wants me to kind of poke as well, and you know, and I'm in front of me now is a lovely area. But if I try to go into QuickBooks on this, my number one issue is signing in the first place. Like, what Apple absolutely nails, and they nail each and every time, is that ecosystem. I can sign in because it knows who I am. It uses my eyes to authenticate. I can sign into QuickBooks, no problem. No problem whatsoever. On that one, I will go in. I then have to type my password, and then have to, because it's a whole different ecosystem, to remember my password. Once I've remembered my password, I've then got to get a text message. Then I've got to take the device off, remember the text message, go back in and do it that way around. And you just end up having these barriers of entry to stop you from actually using it in the first place. And it becomes, even though the technology is there, even though that should be a very similar experience, you just end up not wanting to do it. And then when you're in there, it's not quite designed for there. There's kind of, it's just, yeah, it just causes issues. And in the end, you kind of need to get a keyboard and mouse out to really use it properly. And that's not the point. What impresses me the most about this is I don't need a keyboard and mouse. I can connect one to here. If I want to do some real proper work, I can connect one. I can even have it so my laptop screen can be shown. There's all that technology that comes with it. But actually, the idea that I can just look and be a part and be with that QuickBooks, I think is just, yeah, it is something very, very different. And it is something that I think is actually really, really clever in the way that it's done. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Is this the future you think it's going to be? Do you think there's anything else they need to do to make this thing better? My favourite part about all this is QuickBooks never once had their intention of making it work on here. Never. Just does. Just works, right? I think Xero never had the intention of doing, but Xero just doesn't work on it. So if you are looking to be part of the future, you want the future to be there, I think this is definitely a look into it, literally using your eyes to look in. But we're not quite there yet, I don't think. But the fact it works, the fact that it does as well as it does, super impressive, and something I'm really excited to take to the next level and see how it goes. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Is this the future? Are you thinking this is the way it's going to be? Because I'd love to hear from you. My name's been Aaron Patrick. This video has been an absolute pleasure to do for you, and I will see you in the next video. And keep an eye out on this channel, next channel, all those sort of things. We're off to Outtakes, and we're definitely looking to do some behind the scenes. I think it's really interesting of how Outtakes and how we do accountants content will be. So keep an eye out for that video coming up. My name's been Aaron Patrick. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to this new series.
Hello and welcome to this video. Hello and welcome to this video. Hello and welcome to this video.
Hello and welcome to this video.
Hello and welcome to this video. Alright, let's get it set. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm aware we go live every Monday.
The next generation is about everyone else that missed it.
Yeah. So current.
All right, you've told us what you love about the industry, but what would you change about the industry?
Where do I start?
During that period of time, where did everyone turn to? Their accountant, their advisor, their bookkeeper, and you all did phenomenal work for small business.